Hello everyone, welcome back to another World Conqueror 4 video. It's the laid back launcher here. Today we'll be continuing along with the new Rise of the Scorpion Empire campaign event that just dropped in January of 2025. This is the hard mode. It'll be almost completely free to play. I may use an extra Blitzkrieg or an extra Raider medal at some point. And these are some pretty grueling missions, especially because the enemy is using ionizing radiation and fragmentation buffs. That is nasty work, two of the worst enemy buffs that you can get. I do have a feeling it goes both ways, maybe it's a bug, but I have been inflicting fragmentation damage and ionizing radiation to my enemies. So it goes both ways, but just given by sheer volume and sheer resources you have at your disposal, this harms you much more. We'll be continuing along with mission number 2, Spain. I should try to think of a more original, something more original to say than just, we'll be continuing along with this mission. So Patton, do bear in mind, he does much better when he has a lot of enemies nearby. He does actually more than Bok with his ability, especially when you're not committing a critical attack. That is sort of important since both Bok and Patton are limited by their critical attack chance. I know on paper it seems like they have a 90% chance of getting a critical attack. Either that 10% chance kicks in very often, or it's not a true 90% chance. I like to imagine it's like you're rolling the dice twice. One time you have a 30% chance of a critical attack, and one chance you have a 60%. So that isn't the same as a 90%, just if you do the statistics. But he does get extra defense, that's nice, and he does deal extra damage to elite forces. Unfortunately, that critical attack buff does not translate to enemies, to allies, like it does for Bok. So I would consider getting Bok. That was kind of a regret. Now that I have some practice with Patton, I don't think he's quite the best. But this Hawkeye Force has a lot of health, so I'll be dropping down Malinovsky, whose organization ability does it as a percentage of health. So he could potentially be healing quite a lot if he goes below half health. He wouldn't be doing quite as much damage as he would be on a Brandenburger at that point, but that's fine. It's a level 5 Hawkeye Force. His ability is group play, and he's configured for survivability. Let me know what you would swap out on him. I'm thinking of swapping out Fighting Spirit on him because it just doesn't work out so well. I should be able to kill this entire enemy group. Nice, so we've secured Zaragoza from the north, and we see that we have a lot of elite enemy infantry down here, so actually Patton will be quite useful over here. Now, the engineering level unit is a level 6, and the cool thing about these tunnels, at least at this level, is that when you build the tunnel, you can go through it and then immediately go again. Now, I don't actually want to do that because that leaves my engineering unit grossly exposed. I would like to take Bilbao, which is the subject of an intense enemy offensive. It seems like we are playing as the Republicans, who hold Madrid and northern Spain against the fascists. Let's go Republicans! I never thought I'd say that, but this is one instance in history where I'm actually going for the Republicans. And we do have a combat medic. It's a level 6 combat medic, so we do have to be a bit careful. That's why I'm using a throwaway infantry unit like Higuchi on him. I'm willing to deploy weaker commanders early because they will still have an outsized impact. Do always make sure that you get your turns right in those first 4 turns. I've already reset this mission once because just the sequence of events needed to clear out this infantry did not go as planned. So since there's only 6 infantry, as I kill them, Patton's damage output decreases, so I need to work my way down strongest to weakest. 645, 820. 820 will be tougher for even Patton. So what I'm gonna do is kill the engineering unit first, do some heavy damage to the medic, and now I can save it for later, and instead I'll focus on the Alpini. But of course, awful luck there. So we're just gonna do a quick reset. Sorry, please bear with me. Kind of annoying. You do need the RNG to work out well at the beginning, but since we're not having to, do some rundowns of infantry and generals and stuff, we can go through these missions first, and then we can potentially take a closer look at some of the objectives in the downtime. So apologies for the short delay, but I mean, you're probably well experienced and well versed in having to reset missions when things don't go right the first time yourself. I recently changed up my commanders. I got rid of Koenig because I just wasn't using him in anything except this mission. He will have been good on this medic right now. And I've been upgrading my generals. I got Raider, who's a good infantry, good naval commander who's actually going to become one of my primaries once I'm done upgrading him. Here we go again. Osborne, do your thing. And now you can do your thing. And you can see why. Come on. Yeah, it's really, it is sort of hit or miss. I'm just gonna have to reset the mission again. I'll be back in a second. And we're back. Come on, do your thing. There you go. I want to get rid of the Alpini first, because they have this ability which immobilizes you, and that really messes with how you play out these missions. And I mean, I don't want Maldini, who is a capable commander, to be running around behind our lines, so let's just do some serious damage to him too. I think that's something that he could, that Patton could heal up over time, especially since I have, this man's over here. I'll put him somewhere where he cannot be attacked by an infantry sitting in the forest. Okay, he can be attacked by... I didn't think that the forest would stretch that far off into what is clearly desert territory. But again, always take a quick look at what territory you're doing. I'm keeping my engineering unit up north because I'd like to capture Bilbao, have an airfield, and have an industrial hub at once, so I can deploy some of my better elite force units initially. I like this new system that shows you which units are left and who you still have yet to use. That's nice, so you don't have to just mindlessly scroll around the map. Apparently there have been some changes into surrendering mechanics and such, but I'm not quite sure what they have since I haven't played the Conquest extensively. So now we've got Bilbao, and I mean, this is a pretty tough engineering unit, so I'm not going to put a commander down on it. I expect it'll survive, and I'll be able to deploy some units in the city soon. And we can continue moving along. Let's just see if we can just knock you out permanently here. Nice. I'm not sure what it did. I don't really care to read the text, not gonna lie. We have to defend Madrid, Pavlov, and Udinsev. I'm not quite sure what the cost of losing these guys will. Probably be demoralized. I don't remember the previous mission. So let's just start sending some guys down south to reinforce that as need be. This is where Higuchi is almost... He can almost reach Pavlov and keep him better supplied. I don't... let's just heal up in Zaragoza so we don't have to worry about any... Or worry less about units that make it behind the lines. And let's just try to clear that out. What else? I think that's it for this turn. Who's my unit? It's the engineering unit. Next turn. I've had to do a couple of takes on this mission, so I don't even remember what I have or have not said anymore. Now, it's important that I capture this town. I would probably do it with the engineering unit, so I can actually afford to be a little more reckless. I don't care too strongly about... no, definitely not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, bro. The fact that, accidentally misclicking and moving your unit into a town or onto a landmine is unfathomably stupid. I have no idea why EasyTech has allowed this in the game for so long. That's unfathomable cap in my opinion. So it's unforgivable. Okay. I'm fine doing a little bit more damage just to keep my allies moving along as the customary meat shields. And I mean, it doesn't really affect my long-term movements. I'm still going to be dropping down the Brandenburgers with Moretskov. You probably have him, you know him well. Just to be able to just to move him and get him in the field ASAP. You can help out Pavlov. One less enemy to keep fragmentation and ionizing radiation on his square. And this is going to be the King Tiger with Guderian. I was willing to drop Patton on a non-elite because I knew I had Guderian waiting in reserve. Let's keep Osborne moving down to the south. Yeah, let's get rid of the Alpini so he doesn't keep immobilizing people or potentially immobilizing me. Let's see what the French do. I don't remember if the French join our side or not. This mission's 14 turns, by the way. Let's try to get Guderian's morale up. Nice. He's not demoralized right now. Let's activate his ability just to be able to ensure that we don't get get buggered there as well. Whoa, okay. I'd like to send Guderian somewhere like here, just to deal with this cluster of enemies. There you go. He does have his ability activated, but of course I'm going to be working my way up. A piece of advice that I don't always follow. Also, don't forget to move your Brandenburgers first. And you, I'm going to put... I'd like to put you right there. Maybe I can knock you out. 37. Alright, let's see what you got. You cannot do... Okay, even... Yeah. I mean, you did have low health. I do not fault you for that. Nice. 320, I know for sure you can do that. Especially since you aren't, like, super boosted. 567. That is a bit of a high ask for Patton. I do want to get rid of it because you have a range of 2 and a lot of my units do not. 243, 335. Work your way up at this point. That's just a straight up execution right there. A little overkill. 483. I think you might actually be able to get both of those kills there. Kind of crazy. Let's drop down another one. Let's drop my own engineering unit down with an economic commander, since we do need economic resources. I'm dropping down an engineering unit since it's the cheapest elite force infantry, so you get the defense and health buff of an elite force unit, but for cheap. Fortunately, we are playing as the British, and fortunately, we are playing as the British and not as the Scorpion Empire itself, so we do have access to just plain old light infantry. But I'm fine leaving this town open. I don't think anything is going to be able to reach that right now. Maybe I should have put him down in Bilbao rather than up here where he'll take damage and fragmentation and ionizing damage from those enemies along the coast. Barcelona, okay, Barcelona is under threat, so I would like to deploy something out here eventually. In fact, why not just work on getting you closer to the coast and maybe protecting our allies a bit. Almost a kill there. I'm not missing anyone else. All units used up. You still have a decent bit of health. I know you can get all of these kills easy. I'll just put Guderian right here. $464 something. I'm not quite sure I'll be able to get that. I know for sure you can do 400 though. Nice. Whoa, my god. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Let's heal you up again. Build you up a tunnel. Can I build a tunnel somewhere around here? No. Why not? Expand my economic base. Limit enemy spawn options. I should have saved my medic ability to heal either one of these guys, since I might actually lose one of them. And Madrid at the same time. Definitely do not want that. Let's have you on Barcelona just in case you're needed. Since that's like one of our only actual objectives to defend, let's keep you on the coast. Hopefully draw some aggro from the enemy. And keep securing our position. No, I want to keep you guys in the south for sure. Maybe we might be able to get the kill here. Nice. Almost, almost. 332. Well, I do want to... the next thing I spawn would be closer to Madrid itself in the south, so... Sorry if you can hear the news going on in the background, because I certainly don't want to hear the news in the background. We live in some dark times. Unfortunately, welcome to the Great Resignation. Man, they really did win. Crazy. It was crazy seeing all of the billionaires slash oligarchs lined up at the inauguration in a straight line. Like, they made it obvious. They were just being obvious that they're not the good guys. They just made it obvious like that. Crazy. Like, did you? He straight up dropped. He straight up sieg hailed his Lord Trump. Nasty work. Well, again, I get political. How could you not get political about that, though? Like, homie is literally dropping hails and shit. Like, I'm not letting that slide. You cannot excuse that. This is going to be... Unfortunately, I can't actually afford to drop down the BM-21, so it's just going to be an air mobile M7 Priest with Brook, probably your go-to air commander. Artillery commander. We're still looking fine on Bilbao. Barcelona is looking a little iffy. Hopefully they actually you know, do some good damage to the city so I can capture it next turn myself and have a little bit of peace of mind there. I will help them. I should have put my infantry unit down here just so I could prevent this heavy tank landing and still do some damage while it's vulnerable at sea. What do I have left? Just him. Next turn. We're halfway through. Turn 7. Let's actually use you where you're needed, which I have not been. Don't mind just like straight up murking you. Opening up a little pocket for you to push down. I'm working my way up just because I don't know if I'll be able to kill this, but I don't really care. I just want to drop it below half health mainly. And I could also do this on the mop up. Drop you below half health, so you don't do as much damage. I might be able to drop you down below half health anyway, especially when I do something along these lines. Let's build a thingy over here just in case we actually need to use it. We can have you provide the defense of Barcelona, my engineer. Engineer, my beloved. Nice kill. Let's just keep that tank contained. And we do have, you know, some strong units coming in from these towers, which are spawning them constantly, so you have to bear that in mind. Let's keep Guderian moving down south. Get them kills where he can. And I'll be diverting these guys continuously towards the southwest. Why not? Nice. Always just keep your guys' health in mind. I'm at 241 cash right now. Who am I missing? It is him. Okay. Oh. I see Barcelona open. And Barcelona is mine. He's nice. Very, very colonizer thing of me to do. I am playing the British. Cannot deny. When I'm playing the British, when in Rome, you be a colonizer. Move your rear units up to their maximum extent to clear the way. And keep your units constantly moving up like that. Fortunately, these towers don't spawn terribly strong units. In that Eastern European mission, you saw that they spawned some pretty strong units, so you have to you know, isolate some of the more strategic, like some towers behind your lines or something, and destroy them for sure, because otherwise they would spawn very powerful units. Spain does not have such an arrangement with their own tower landlords. The tower lords. You are hurting. But you still have a decent bit. Can you hold on for 4 more turns? I don't really need you for 4 more turns. Who else still needs to move? You still need to move, but you're fine. I'm keeping you near Madrid. Let's just do that. What else am I to do? Attack with you, of course. I know he's demoralized, but I would like just to have a chance to retaliate against the city, even if it is only 20%. These are fairly weak units as established. Now we're just cleaning up, and then we're gonna sort of go quickly through these missions, through the last turns. I'll keep you out of the way, somewhere safe. I'll just keep dropping regular light infantry down there. I don't really need anything else. Again, oh my god, I don't want to capture that town. Let me move back. I want to heal these units. A misclick. Unbelievable. It doesn't interfere with the mission much, but the fact that that's a completely intended and functional mechanic is kinda staggering. And I think now we've just eliminated all, you know, units except for these little pockets here and there that can pose a real threat to Barcelona or other cities. Valencia isn't a bad target to have in our bag because it has an airport and we can just keep enemy units distracted around there by dropping down light infantry, distracting them from Barcelona. Barcelona, as the insufferables say. Or, you know, the natives. The natives are not insufferable. I'm not saying. The tourists who insist on calling it Barcelona are insufferable. But the natives are chill. I've been to Barcelona a couple of times. I really love it. Very well. Historic, beautiful, very well planned out, sustainable, livable, equitable city. If only more decision makers around the world did something really revolutionary like they did, like planning ahead, thinking generationally, would be nice. You know, I'm one of the youngsters in this generation, and I think the decisions of those people who didn't think generationally is really coming up to screw us and anyone following us in particular, not so much the decision makers themselves. Unfortunately, this applies to many cities. Not cities, countries, systems of government. Except some European ones to a lesser extent, but unfortunately we all can't have nice things like that. Okay, now we're really just gonna... all the moves I'm gonna make is just heal my guys. Oh wait, did I remember to put infantry down in Bilbao? Yes. I'll just keep on doing that because of fragmentation and IR. Keeps some potentially more vulnerable units away from the front. So the frag and IR doesn't just whittle away down at them over time. Just being real sure about, you know, no units can come bother me. Okay, you, let's get that kill. You're fine. You're fine there. You're fine there. I don't really need to move you. Okay. What comes around goes around. Bilbao isn't even an objective. You seem to want to put yourself really in the line of fire for no particular reason. So let's dissuade you from doing that, or at least keep you alive despite your stupidity. I'm hating a lot today. I apologize. I'm not chill right now. I am not chill. Despite the vibes I try to project, I am not chill. Very sad. Very sad. Oh, I definitely don't want to lose Barcelona right now. Let's take it back. And make sure that we don't get screwed halfway through the last turn. This should be it. There we go. Complete mission. We get 75 medals out of this. That's nice. You'll see I'm pretty poor on my medals because I'm upgrading stuff. Nice. Got air power. I actually did I just finished up the Stalingrad mission, so I did upgrade the Air Force ribbons. Now all of my main air commanders, reorganized such as so, have a golden air ability. That's very nice. I would like to have some sort of air defense, air logistics, air mobility would be great because helicopters are becoming increasingly prevalent in the game, and who knows, maybe there might be some more kind of air-based system. So having some medals to make your Hind helicopter that has one range a bit more survivable would be nice, because I definitely will not be enabling your toxic behavior by giving you money so I can upgrade the AH-1G early. No siree. Next up is mission number 3, Middle East. This one was a tough one, so we'll see how that plays out. I'm looking forward to that. I'm definitely not looking forward to mission number 5, Eastern Europe. If you enjoyed my ramblings and rantings, and occasionally scattered with some nice tactics, tips, and tricks and strategies, then leave a like. I don't know, maybe you're crazy like I am. If you are that crazy and want to share that craziness, then drop it down in the comments, along with any tips, suggestions, or questions that you may have. I like answering all of the comments. I enjoy interacting with my viewers. Not too much legitimate interaction going on these days, so let's spread the love. And if you agree with that wholeheartedly, aside from liking and commenting, you can also subscribe to hear me say that more often. And hit that notification bell. The sound of ringing bells is quite cheerful. I enjoy it, especially around the holiday season. It is winter here in New England. We are actually going to get some snow, and I hope to go skiing on Friday. Anyway, I digress. This is the Laidback Launcher signing off. I'll see you in the next one. 07, everyone.